Okay, here's how it's supposed to work. Cows come through this gate. It's going to be latched to that gate. See, they're already coming up. They come in here. We can then block them off from going back out with this gate. And that'll keep them in here. Just need to open up the head gate. No. So by opening the head gate, that prevents that from closing. Then they're in here. And we can use this one to push them out here once we pull the hot wire. These two gates will line up with the trailer and we get them loaded. That's how it's supposed to work. So let's see how it actually works.
Smoke out. Ow. Let's go.
Behind them. Do we have? We're slapping them in there. Gwen, can you go get a couple of the orange sticks? They're by the chicken door.
Let's go. Unless you just let them in there to graze periodically.
You gotta go a little bit further there, cows. I need those. Can you throw them one at a time? Come on. Go in. Come on. Go in. In. There we go. Come on, now there's room. Well, Gypsy, I don't really care about you. We don't need you.
Right, we're gonna have the fence off.
Yeah, we'd still be up here.
No.
Alright, come on, lady.
We should have left that open last night so they could go in there. Well, we can also grab some treats.
Oh yeah, grab the bucket of treats. Gwen, do you know where it is?
There should be an orange bucket somewhere.
Inside the door in the barn. Josie, go help her. Come on, Onyx. Let's go. We're going that way. Alright. So now.
Stage 1 complete.
Right.
Let me close these back up so we keep these. So we're not worrying about the head gate since we're not gonna label Ruby.
Okay. Now. We need to shut off power. Open that all the way. Yeah. Don't do that yet. Now we can turn off the hot wire and hook up the trailer.
But just put it over there. I might do that later.
Put this one over.
I'll let you do that one.
Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry.
Branches.
Need to remember that. Want to put a fence up? Go grab some wire. We should have a coil of it.
Oh, the hot wire?
No, metal wire.
Put in the shelf.
That'll work.
2,000 years later.
All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Load it up. Just took some swearing, which we edited out. So let me explain what we did wrong with loading the cattle. So we have this alley. The whole idea was that the cows will come in and then they'll go out through that door to get to the trailer, right? The problem was the cows came in and were munching on grass and had no interest in going towards the trailer because they had grass. And this is a wide enough area that we couldn't corral them easily. So we needed more of a, we need a tighter lane or alley coming through here and to there. So what we did was we took some of our fences and kind of hooked them together with chain, with wire, chain over there, and we kind of corralled them that way because we were able to move these and pivot these around. The other thing that we didn't do is separating the mama from the babies. So we needed to get Gypsy and Bree, the two older ones, who are, oh, they're out in that field, you can't see them right now. We wanted to separate them from Ruby, who's only a year old, and Onyx, who's about a year old, because those two, oh, she's not even a year old. She was born Easter, so 6 months. Because those two were going to get bred, and we wanted to separate them out from the older two. And so it's hard to separate out two cows in such a wide area. And so what we had to do was kind of chase the two young ones back in there and then get mama and sister out of here. And then once we got them out, we were able to use the sweep here. See, so we use this sweep. In conjunction with this, right? So now we have a narrow alley, and there's only one way, and that door was open, and it led out to the trailer, and we were able to get them into the trailer. So that's what we did wrong. It wasn't terrible once we figured it out that we have plenty of these. Once we figured out that we needed a narrow lane and that they weren't gonna move on their own. We grabbed all of our spare fences. You can see there's still a spare fence over there. So we got the other two loaded up and dropped them off. We did this 2 weeks ago. So it'll probably be another 2 to 4 weeks, depending on when their cycle is and how well the bull's doing. I need to check on them to see how they're doing. But they're in good hands, so we're not too concerned. So yes, that's what we did wrong. So I was thinking, when I set this up, I'm used to like a round pen where you can work the cattle, but we're not working the cattle. We're schlepping the cattle off to another location, and so we needed more of a narrow alley. So the great thing about this Arrowquip system is it's all modular. So we can pull out any of these panels and change the way it's set up. So I may just do that so that we can better, so I don't need to make this rickety looking hobo fence here that would fall down if a cow walked against it, because this isn't going to hold anything. It's not going to hold a cow in. But they don't know that. They see a fence and they get scared. So, and that, I think this would just fall apart if, yeah, this isn't really held very well together. So, we outsmarted the cows this time, but they'll get us next time. We'll need to rearrange this stuff, and then we'll be able to get them loaded up easier next time. Because the next animal we're loading up, so in a couple of weeks the cows will come back, and then they're done being loaded until processing time in like a year or two. So it's just a matter of getting them into the head gate for other stuff, which isn't too hard. Treats always do the trick there. That one's easy. But the next animal getting loaded up would be the pigs in about a month and a half. And so this is a lot of space for pigs. And so we're gonna need to reconfigure this so that we can get the pigs loaded up easily on loading day. Although I usually load the pigs a day or two early, just so that they're calm when they go to the processor, because you don't want them to be freaking out as you bring them to get processed, because that'll taint the meat. So there you go. So that was our folly this time around, but we learned, and that's the whole idea. So thanks for sticking around and watching. We'll see you next time.